Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage, doing a little bit of goofing around tonight. I wanted to do a video for you guys on this one that I just recently got in. This one was sent over to me by Terry from Buck Rail Accessories there, and I really appreciate that. Taking really good care of our channel here. And before we get into talking about this Diana Chaser carbine that he sent over to me, I wanted to give you guys a really cool announcement coming in from Buck Rail. Terry has agreed to make me an affiliate partner with his company. So what that means is you'll find it down in the description, and I'll put a link up here, the link up here on the screen right now so you guys can see it. But what that means is if you use that link and then go over there shopping on his page, I will get a small percentage of the sales that you guys do over there at his site. There are a couple of small oh by the ways, but nothing too major. But if it only applies to things that he produces himself, any of the parts that he buys and resells, that link will not apply. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy those parts because they're all fantastic stuff that he's providing, but the affiliate will only count for the stuff that he actually produces in-house. So, but what he has sent over for us to take a look at, and you guys saw the unboxing, is this really cool Diana Chaser pistol built into a carbine. And I did a little more talking to him about these parts that are on here. So these are his design, his brain trust, but he had these actually produced at another facility that has a much higher end printing capability. He told me a little bit about them. I don't know much about these names and numbers and stuff that he gave me, but he told me that these are printed with PA12 nylon, which is supposed to be super tough nylon, using a multi-jet fusion printer. So all of that's like over top of my head, but basically what you end up with is a piece that does not look like a 3D printed piece. It looks more like an injection molded piece. And he said down the road he really wants to get into that level of quality as well. Absolutely nothing wrong with what he's doing now, but these parts would definitely be more expensive too. So that machine is astronomically priced. But we have a really cool kind of one-of-a-kind right now anyway, one-of-a-kind carbine pistol that he sent over to us to take a look at. And I did some crunching the numbers before I started this guy up. With one CO2 canister, well, first of all, the first shot I took with it was 428 feet per second, and I took eight mags full, which are 7-shot magazines, 8 mags full, 56 shots, and I was still producing 422 feet per second. And then I put the 9th magazine in there, and by the 4th shot I was down to 385, and before I finished out the mag I was down in the 200s. So it's really frugal on air, but it goes down really fast after the 8th magazine. So, but 56 shots on one CO2 cartridge. I have done one magazine on this new cartridge that's in here now, but we'll go ahead and I'm not going to make the mistake I made earlier and accidentally put 177 bullets in here, or pellets in here. But this is a 22 caliber. They do have the Chaser, and you can get a Chaser from Buck Rail now, and it'll be a really cool gun, but it won't have these multi-jet printed parts on them. It'll have his standard 3D parts, which I love. I've got at least half a dozen guns out here in the garage right now with Terry's 3D printed parts on them, and I absolutely love them. Different stocks and muzzle devices and barrel bands and just you name it, anything you can think of for just about, you know, any air gun that can be accessorized. I think he's made parts for them. So, but let's go ahead, and I've got, these are just Crosman Premier hollow points. This gun absolutely loves these things. And we'll go ahead and shoot a magful for you guys. But the before we get into that, I wanted to talk about the trigger on this. So when I first unboxed this, the trigger felt a little heavy, but it felt more mushy than anything. And the instructions do say that there's one Allen key screw in here that you can adjust right up in the front of the blade. But that one that one is just for setting the sear depth. But I did adjust that, and it made a lot of difference, but I was still felt mushy. So I started investigating. I took the grip off, and there is actually another set screw in the back of the trigger blade, and that actually adjusts the amount of take up you need to do, and it really made a big difference. So I went I went from about a 2-pound 13-ounce 14-ounce trigger down to a 14.9 average out of a 3-pull average. I was averaging 14.9. So I did put this Walther B22 red dot on there. Absolutely fabulous on there. And it's just right, just the right height with that little riser block that it comes with. I did try a traditional red dot, and it was just a little bit too low. I could cheek up to it, but I had to kind of get down real low on the stock here. But this one is just right. So, well, let's go ahead and shoot a mag, and then we'll wrap this one up. .9 ounces is a really nice trigger. This thing is a plinking machine. I can't believe how frugal it is with the air. Now with my Crosman 2240s, I'm getting about the same foot per second in the pistol version, but I only get like about 30 shots on a 12 gram, which I thought was okay. But 56 shots on 112 gram CO2 in a 22. 7-shot magazine. That was 7. But it does have a hold open, and I really like these little magazines. Got a little magnet catch in there. Really nice little Diana product. I might have to get me... so this is the Diana Chaser, which is a CO2, and then they have the Diana Bandit. I may buy a Bandit and swap all these parts over onto a Bandit just to try that out too, but that'll be down the road. So anyway, I'll keep this one short for you guys for tonight, but I thought you would really appreciate getting an update on this one, see where we're going with it. And I really hope you guys take a look at that Buckarell link and help Terry out, help out the channel, and everybody will be good. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.